I slowly, after a certain amount of time, started painting on the side. Selling a few paintings here and a few paintings there. I was working more in what could be considered German Expressionism, or Max Beckmann. Max Beckmann, I really like his work. My figures were reminiscent of that style. And then I started going to Thailand every winter, and I'd paint on the beach there, and usually I would sell my stuff on the beach and pay for my trip. And on my last trip to Thailand, I met my very attractive and brilliant wife, and I followed her to Israel. And when I got to Israel, I realized there was no ketubah business in Israel, which I found bizarre, but that's the way it is. And I started painting. I started oil painting, and I hadn't done that since I was 15, 16, 17. So I was teaching myself how to oil paint because I never took an oil painting course in university, and hooked up with a gallery in Toronto, and they were selling my stuff, and things were going pretty good, quite well. And I was also still had my ketubah business, selling prints in North America, and things were great. And then, as sometimes happens in the art world, there is a bit of miscommunication, and my relationship with the gallery came to an end. And I found myself trying to flog my work independently. Not many galleries were interested in the realism or the bizarre realism that I was doing. They couldn't buttonhole it. They weren't sure if it was fantasy or surrealism. I called it fiction because I felt my work read like a good book. But especially in Canada, at least the government supports, they're still into that color field painting, from Jack Bush's days. They're stuck in the 60s, and my work doesn't fit. And so I find myself nowadays doing exactly what I want to do and selling privately. And so far, I've been able to sustain my family and have a home in Israel. And you know what? So far, so good.